Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set!
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Giants, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Herbert once more. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Mooney with another catch.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff for Herbert.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jahan Dotson,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return is Scott.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
Gabriel Davis.
71 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
He's able to find Melton.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
33 yards on the play. First down, Bears.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Complete. It's Dodson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A final shot before break. Jones.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bears 25.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Mooney. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there, as it'll lead to 4th down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones.
This pass complete to Melton.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 13. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Quick right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 7. Brings up second.
Throwing on second and long. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
And wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.